What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Got some exciting new news. I'm just sending the alerts out, and then we can get right into it. Give me 1 second. Almost done. Just got to do this, and then we're good to go. Okay, and we are good to go. Okay, bet. Well, how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Like I said, 0.4 did get announced yesterday with a teaser trailer, so I kind of wanted to go in and break down a little bit of what I personally think is going to be coming, and trying to kind of deep dive into the teaser trailer video, whatever you want to call it, a little bit. And then we're going to get into mapping and just talking, about the new update and stuff like that, and just chilling today. So that is what's on the, kind of the planner. But let me go ahead and get up the video real quick for you guys, for those that haven't seen it really quickly. So let me go ahead and turn that off. I'll go to game sound really quickly. I don't know why game sound's off, but we'll turn that on. Let me flick you over real quick to Chrome. Go boom.
For those who walk alone,
You guys should be able to hear this. I'm going to let it play through, and then we'll talk about it after.
it's colder, but there are those who bite back.
So obviously we've seen the druid, right, and all that there, like a wolf form. We kind of figured wolf and bear form are going to be 100% here. Then we have Jonathan talk a little bit.
I'm Jonathan Rogers, Game Director on Path of Exile 2. In 3 weeks, we'll be launching The Last of the Druids, our third major addition to Early Access. Join us on the 4th of December for GGG Live, where we'll be revealing everything we have in store. If you haven't gotten a key for Early Access yet, then good news. We'll be having a free weekend alongside the launch. Players on all platforms including Steam, Xbox, and PS5 will be able to play the entire game for free over the 3 days of the launch weekend. See you there!
And that's basically it, right? Like that is the whole thing. So let me go ahead and flip this over. Boop, boop, boop. About the Path of Exile 2. Right, and then I can throw this back on. We can talk real quick about it. So obviously through the druid here, we don't see what weapon he has. I'll turn captains off, right? Like his hands, he's not holding anything, right? Like there is nothing in his hands at all that he's holding, so we don't know what his weapon is going to be. Now we do know in game, if we take a look, that obviously, where is the gem stuff? I believe you can see primal in here. If I get a gem really quickly, yeah. So we know he's going to be primal. It's just, to me though, that really doesn't say what weapon is. Like, what the heck is primal, right? There's no weapon that's primal. Now, obviously, you could say it's shape-shifting stuff, so maybe druid is classless, but that would be, or like weaponless, but obviously I doubt it. So I'm personally kind of thinking claws. Now, obviously, claws are a dex-based weapon, right? So it doesn't really make sense for him to have it, but who knows, because there's no other class that makes sense for claws. The only other thing I could see being claws would be shadow, but we know shadow is daggers and traps, so it's not going to be him. And then obviously the other classes don't make any sort of sense for claws. So I don't know. It's either druid or maybe just a DLC weapon they'll bring in after all the classes and all the weapons are brought in. Maybe, but that's what I'm thinking. I mean, obviously we know there's a few claw clusters over here that are just increased attack damage, and that's pretty much it. Nothing else for claws. So you can see the screen. Fantastic. I forgot to drop the thing. Hold on. Let me go ahead and drop the starting screen. Haha, professional streamer here. There we go. But yeah, basically, I'll let the trailer play out, but having a free weekend at the end, for the new launch and stuff like that. And this is the trailer for Last of the Druids is what the new league's called. Now, like I said, obviously we know there is going to be a wolf form and a bear form. Hopefully there's really unique other forms that are going to be in here. Like I said, we can't see a weapon or anything in the Druid's hands. So I'm personally hoping that it's claws or something else, unless Druid's just completely clawless and just nothing but shapeshifting. But again, that'd be interesting, because that'd be a first class to not have a weapon based with it. But yeah, I mean, beyond that, like I said, if I can try to pull up some older stuff here, I can try to bring up old Path of Exile 2 gameplay of Druid. Just searching for it real quick, guys. 1 second. But how you been, E-Rock? How you doing? Looks like they're going to be going with a werewolf type, which is good for gameplay. Well, there's a moon, so I don't know. Cold maybe with like, you know, the wolf form would be kind of cool to have like a cold wolf. But this, let's stop this. This was some of the old gameplay, right? This was 2 years ago. This is from Gamescom 2023, and here you can see a little bit of the Druid, right, in the bear form and other stuff. We didn't see, I don't think, wolf. It was just mainly bear. So maybe, right, it's just nothing but shapeshifting, and you don't have a weapon, and you can just use whatever other weapon you want to. But the way that they've been introducing classes have been with a weapon, so it would be weird to have that, because, I mean, like, if Primal's all about shapeshifting, then does that make any class able to shapeshift? You know what I'm saying? If they just go in the Primal with skill gems, because, you know, it'd be a little weird, is all I'm saying, right? So it has to have some sort of weapon. They might just have done that teaser trailer with no weapon, hide it for full reveal. Who knows? Could be looking into this too much too, but at least it's cool to look into that. We do know that they are heavily looking into endgame stuff as well, so 0.4 should be a lot of new endgame reworks. Obviously on the 4th of December, we'll figure all that out with the reveal stream, but something to look forward to for sure. And yeah, I mean, I'm expecting definitely casters, some casting type spells and stuff like that in Primal. I'm hoping that the third form is very unique and, you know, something that we're kind of not thinking of, like a Chimera or something that's, you know, pretty cool and kind of PoE 2 centric, and not just like standard Druid shapeshifting form. And obviously the Ascendancies, we sort of have a peek on those. Let me see if I can bring those up. So I can't find the exact thing, but I did find this. They removed it obviously off the thing, but what we did see here, this is like about 8 months ago or so. This is obviously data mined. They took it off, I think at the start of 0.4 or something like that, at the end of 0.3. And we can see that the three names were Harbinger was one Ascendancy, Shaman was another, and then the last one was Wildheart. So if those are the three the same, it'd be interesting. Shaman, I would assume, be more the caster type. Harbinger, no clue what that is. Sounds pretty cool. If it's anything like PoE 1's Harbinger, be about like minion summoning and stuff like that. But again, we'd have to see. Then Wildheart down here, we have no clue what Wildheart is going to be. This could be anything. And that, to my knowledge, pretty much covers everything that is there, to be honest. In the trailer, at least, right? Like, obviously we know it's the last of the Druids, so it's probably going to be the last remaining Druid, or one of the last remaining. And I mean, yeah, we can see like wood and stuff kind of grow off of it, right? Of the nameplate. So I don't think we're going to get a new act. I'm thinking it's probably going to stay the same for story-wise and just be a lot of new endgame reworks with a new class. It'd be insane if we got 2 new classes, but as long as Druid has some cool skills that other classes can use and some cool ascendancies, they're going to be very fun overall. So, if you guys have any more questions, or you want us to look at anything more, let me know. Based on the bear clips, some people were concerned that the animal shifts were going to be one-to-one actual animals, but it didn't seem that way on the wolf transformation. It looked more like a werewolf than an actual wolf. Yeah. Seems to me it's like, I don't know, pure white, right? Like a wolf. I'm thinking maybe like a chilled, cold style, you know, centric wolf, which would be cool because usually, you know, I don't think you really see that in like wolf sort of druid style skills for that. So it'd be cool if it was ice centric for wolf, and then bear, you know, be a bunch of like slams and other stuff. Maybe fire based on like the way that at least the old gameplay kind of styled it as. But stuff we'll just have to wait and see, obviously, and kind of go from there. But very interesting, to say the least, for sure. All right, well, with that being said, we're just going to do some mapping, some standard stuff. And yeah, I mean, if you guys have any theories about 0.4, let me know. But I think pretty much, obviously, it's just going to be a bunch of endgame reworks of the Atlas, how mapping progression is played out, much more mechanics. Hopefully the new 0.4 mechanic is really unique. Who knows what that's going to be? I mean, I'm not really too sure exactly. I mean, it's what we might get with it, but you never know. Okay, we have a bunch of overrun maps still, which is good. Yeah, we can do all these. I need to find... Yes, this one. Okay. But are you guys hyped for 0.4 or what? I'm personally really looking for it. I think we definitely needed something similar to this. I mean, obviously I have to wait and see a full reveal, but I'm very excited to see what's going to be happening with 0.4. I'm personally, like I said, hoping just for a lot of new endgame additions, because the endgame right now isn't really a whole lot to it. You just kind of slam your maps, and that's about it. And then you have a few pinnacle bosses if you want to do them. So definitely hoping for more of interaction and stuff like that we can do. Oh, this song kind of sucks on chat. There we go. But I am interested to see, though, what the ascendancy is going to be. Like, I don't know. I'm interested to see what we can do, because you guys know me, right? I'm not really a whole lot for transformations, but, like, I would assume the transformations, right, you can't use any skills with them, like weapon-type skills, right? It would be their own transformation skills. So I'm interested to see exactly how that's going to feel and play out. Are there going to be some cool, unique ones? Like, I'm hoping that there might just be more than just like claw swipe, slam, you know, like pounce with a wolf, you know, more to it than just that. Gotta love the lag. Because, you know, me, I love making builds and pushing them as much as we can, so I'm interested. Plus ice, I mean, if that is like an ice wolf, oof, might have to roll that route on Druid, not gonna lie. Probably highly likely that I'm going to be rolling Druid next league. But I will be putting out, or trying to put out more league starters and stuff like that. I'll probably do like an Ice Shot / LA one, depending on how heavy LA gets nerfed. Then whatever Druid thing we decide to go for as well. Or whatever else they buff. I need to go back in the middle and hit the breach. I wonder if they'll have like sort of maybe a Righteous Fire-esque like aura that damages nearby enemies with one of the shapeshifts, or maybe like Harbinger or something, right? Like, would be really interesting, because if that's a thing, oh, might have to roll that, not gonna lie. Make a zoom build, just have that damaging aura, just run around and just zap everything. And run up here. Go, 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 go. Bum 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 bum. Alright, everything's dead here. We'll go kill bosses. Game? Did my game just crash, guys? The fudge? I think I'm 100% dead here. I like can't do anything. Well, that's fantastic, huh, guys? Alright, we'll wait, see what happens. Wait for the program to respond. That's why it needs to be a bit more humanoid. They have to make sure the forms look too similar. It's got to be like Nightmare War that does. But look forward to see how they dress it. I mean, yeah, we know, like I said, Druid's supposed to be out a while ago, right? So obviously they've been in animation, kind of, I guess, like, you know, like agony for a while, trying to figure out how this stuff looks and works. But it looks like they got it, obviously, so we'll have to see how they look. But I'm very interested to see. I really do hope that it's just, like I said, more than simple, just claw swipes, pounces, stuff like that, right? Like I said, maybe there'll be some sort of like AoE aura, like Righteous Fire, you know, like that you can zap. I mean, maybe we'll have, you know, crazy stuff. Like maybe you have like blizzards, or, you know, I don't know, something that like follows you, or you can summon maybe like the wolf is like an alpha pack or something, right? You can have like mini wolves with you, like who knows, right? Exactly what we'll have with it, but I'm very excited to see, because I don't play Druid, so this will be like a whole different archetype, but I'm hoping that we can try to make a very fast zoomy style Druid, if Druid's the only class, right? Because if they bring in like Shadow or like another melee class, I'm 100% playing that over Druid, 100%. I'll just have to wait and see. Also, there should be chests that we haven't opened here. So why is it telling me there's stuff that we don't have? Happens regularly to you? Really, Kevin? Hopefully it's fixed in 0.4. It definitely makes the gameplay an immersion breaking to have your game crash or freeze like that. Check this real quick. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think they could do for like Wolf in terms of skills? There could obviously be like, you know, a mini pack of wolves with you if you're like a werewolf or an alpha, whatever you want to call, right? But like, what else do you think they could actually go with besides the normal, like, you know, swipe quickly with your claws or pounce on an enemy and do AoE damage or something like that, right? Alright, Alright, we're done. I just get a quick drink when it happens now. Love that they made it so you don't die though. Yeah, that's a W change. But it still shouldn't be happening at all. Okay. Any more of these around? Wonder if they could, let me think. What other like wolf stuff is in other games for like actually becoming a wolf? All these are slammage, so we just go right into it. Kind of love for the wolf to just maul and do big swipe abilities and stuff like that. The pack idea sounds neat too, though. I mean, they could do that, but like, I kind of figure, to be honest, Kevin, like that style would be more suited to the bear, I feel like. Because the bear, in my eyes, is like, you know, giant, slow, like kind of claws, right? That you're swiping with it. Stuff like that, right? Like AoE, slams. That's what I'm kind of thinking of. Not really the wolf. I feel like wolf would be more speedy, more agile in a way. You know what I'm saying? That's at least what I would think. So I'm thinking more like quick abilities, you know, more in and out. And if, I don't know, the moon, I don't know if that has any symbolization with like cold skills, or if it just simply a werewolf full moon, it transforms and that's it, right? But if it is cold, that would be interesting to see what they're kind of, you know, what cold skills would like a wolf have, you know, like, I don't know. Maybe something sort of like whip style where he summons like, you know, like cold phantom wolves or something that kind of like swarms in, you know, does like an AoE. I don't really know, but who knows? I'm actually very excited to see exactly what they've cooked up. Let's go to you too. Give Wolf Bill and Flicker Strike, imagine. That would be hilarious. That would be comedy, I'm not gonna lie. Come on, we need a increased prefix one. It has to be one over here, right? Dang, there isn't, not one thing. Hello, night. A bear poopinator move makes sense. What? The heck is poopinator? You okay? You okay, E-Rock? You okay today? Oh, Willow right here. Oh my goodness, this is a perfect one. Okay. Yeah, these are all 1-4. Probably this one. Chilled ground extra damages chaos, monster element res, penetrate res, less recovery rate of life and energy shield. 16 though. Do we want to try to find an 18? Best we have is 17. If we get out all the 17s, and we look at these three, this is 104, 103. Do this one. Probably do this one because this is 16, so it's like in one more pit, which is kind of nice. More chance at stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe Phantom stuff, you know, like sexual wolves or something. I mean, one thing that will be interesting to see is how the ascendancies kind of play into it, right? Like, is it just a thing where maybe the ascendancies are like additional morphs? Are they going to have additional morphs? And, you know, play into the existing ones? Will they change the existing ones, right? Like, very interested to see exactly what they'll do with the ascendancy classes. I would expect one kind of like ascendancy that's going to be, I don't know, maybe more morphs or something like that. One that's more the casting sort of nature style of druid. And then, I don't know really with the other one. To be honest, not really too sure there. What do we have in here? 309% increased rarity. Didn't see Avidity? Yeah, they announced yesterday, man. 0.4. It's called The Last of the Druids. And Druid is confirmed. Full reveal on the 4th, with launch on the 12th. After this map, I can go ahead and show you the teaser that they had for the Druid. Cold damage, because thematic? Yeah, exactly, Kevin. I feel like that would be cool. But again, we might, like, I might be reading into this too much. They might have just put a full moon there just because of, like, you know, the wolf transformation thing. But, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it'd be cool. Because I believe Bear is, like, fire stuff, right? Doesn't he have some fire skills, at least from the League gameplay back in 2023 Gamescom? Did he have some, like, volcanic ruptures and stuff? So maybe that's what they're doing, like, 3 different forms, like a fire, a cold form, and then, I don't know, something else. Lightning, or, you know, maybe that's what they're gonna do, which would be cool. But again, we'll have to wait and see. Couple of baddies proceeds projectile through a regurgitation based on enemies consumed would be awesome if you get. Is that wolf though? I feel like that's not a wolf. I've never seen a wolf regurgitate enemies. You know? Like, I guess, like, bones and stuff because they're eating, but I don't know. That really fits wolf. Oh, for a bear? I could see that for a bear. Yeah. Love the memes / comments I saw where people were like, can't wait to play Lightning Arrow Druid. Yeah, I seen that. I mean, to be honest, though, Lightning Arrow Druid could go crazy if he has some ascendancies with lightning stuff. So it's not even a bad shout, funny enough. I did see one comment that's like, it said like, oh god, it's Amazon all over again. Day 1, you'll see 90% of the league at Druid. Which, they're not wrong. But it's just because new skills and classes, right? Like, obviously everyone's going to be playing that. It's not like, you know, we're a few years in where everything is out. So, everyone's going to be doing the same thing with every new class that comes out until they're all out. It's 100% going to get nerfed, Avidity. There's no way they leave LA alive. Or not alive, at least intact to where the extent is now. I'd be very surprised if they don't touch it. But Ice Shot should still be fine, and we ran Ice Shot this whole league, and it was more than enough capable of a league starter, was more than enough damage for mapping, for pinnacle bossing, with some investment. So 100%, you pretty much can do the exact same style, just replace LA with Ice Shot and you're good. We gotta try the new candy. Facts. Well, we'll get a lightning spear and arrow, so how about we get lightning shotgun next? I think we're gonna get more like, I think honestly we might get a righteous fire-esque aura that deals consistent damage. Maybe it'll be a lightning based skill, maybe it'll be like a blizzardy style skill. I think that's probably what we're gonna get for Druid, to be honest. It makes sense to me that that would be a thing, right? Maybe the third form isn't like an animal and it's more of like an, you know, I don't know, some sort of celestial form or something, you know? I don't know. But I could see something like that. Let's go fight the boss. I don't really like this boss, to be honest. There we go. What's the next lightning meta? I mean, we'll have to wait and see, obviously, right? But I don't know. I'm actually pretty excited. Imagine though, like, they come out and they're like, yeah, Druid is not the only class coming. We actually have insert any other class, because it'd be dope. That would be pretty cool, not gonna lie. Have 2 classes, 1 league. But I don't know if they're ever gonna do that. I think it depends, because they've obviously wanted to work on endgame, so I guess it depends on how much their time was kind of allocated to that, right? So we might not see like 2 classes like that, depending on how big of an endgame rework or readjustment or whatever they're gonna do with it is. Dang, not 1 divine off this map? That sucks. It's a 300% increased rarity on top of our 300%. Martial artist. Yeah, true. I forgot about new ascendancies. Yeah, we might actually get new ascendancies. It's gonna be tough to pick. Like, if we do get new ascendancies plus a new class, it's definitely gonna be hard to like choose what to start with. It would be well if Druid does have a weapon associated with it, like every other class has been. Obviously, it'll be like Druid with a new weapon, because AKA, you know, Druid and the new weapons class, blah blah blah, and then probably like new ascendancy classes, new league mechanic, endgame rework, probably new uniques, you know, blah 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 introduced. I'm not really too sure what else, right? I think that's pretty standard to say like 100% all that is going to be coming, right? But beyond that, I'm not too sure what they're going to do. Give us swords already? Oh, I wish we had swords. If we had swords, oh my goodness, it would be so much fun to run melee. That's what's holding me back, man, because I don't like slams, and I'm not, like, monk is cool, but it's not really 100% of my style, right? I like daggers, claws, swords, like that sort of stuff, right? And none of that's in yet, so I cannot wait for that to be introduced. Alright, anything here? Wastes have 29% more effective prefix, less effective suffix. Yeah, sure. To the 108 one, the 108. You just start Holopalm, so martial artist incoming, or just saying Dwalker slaves. This is crazy. I'll confirm that to Druid. No, I don't know Avidity. Maybe, I don't know where that would have been at though, but I mean, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I mean, it might be also kind of based on what act is next, right? Like Act 5. Oh, excuse me. Because that might be a class associated with that. Again, who knows, you know, what they'll do exactly. I mean, I don't think Act 5 is coming in this update. I don't think, but... Could be wrong. Do. I'm exactly the same, kind of waiting for swords and paladins. Right now, manning Poison Pathfinder goes cheap and efficient. Yeah, Poison Pathfinder is good juice this league. Not gonna lie. Guess we're just doing what we call a zoomerson. There's a divine. The FPS, man. Also, I didn't mention it yet. Loved your current build. Came across it randomly. Oh, okay. You're talking about the Ritualist, right, Kevin? It is a really fun build, not gonna lie. I just wanted to make something that was like still ice shot, very good for zooming, right? That wasn't LA, and was still able to do pinnacle bossing. And yeah, I mean, it came together pretty nicely and smoothly, not gonna lie. Is this capped out PoE 2 build? Is this max speed? This is a max speed, Resi. This is definitely a good amount of speed, but you can get a lot more if you go into some other nodes. Obviously, I'm not going for 100% speed because I want to do, you know, the kind of places that I'm going on the tree and like how I wanted to get my defensive layers and damage just didn't allow me to get some of the other nodes. But I think max you can get what, guys, is like I don't know, 170, 180% increased move speed or something, maybe 200% if you get everything. With like, you know, move speed boots, the 3-socket, increased effect, you know, bunch of move speed stuff on tree, and then probably like headhunter with haste and stuff. I mean, you could also get a haste companion as well. But yeah. But I think we rock at currently, like if I look at our move speed, we're rocking at currently like 107. If we get haste off of monsters like 120, 130. But I think Flopgun made like a 170, 180% move speed. Gotcha. I'm trying to become a PoE 2 believer. I would definitely look into it. Like, it's not PoE 1, right? You're not going to be zooming around, zipping. Like, it's definitely like way tamer, but I definitely think that we'll get there in time, or at least have the, you know, stuff to get to that point. Like, we already have, you know, a lot of move speed if you invest basically like, you know, a lot into it, but there's so much stuff in this game that outshines PoE 1, so definitely think it's worth checking out for sure. I think my tornadoes went away, yeah. Give me divine? Nah, unfortunate. I don't actually care about those two. The move speed to me is kind of what it's the movement skills. Yeah, I can see that, like not having like shield charge or flame dash or stuff like that. Yeah, rolling blades, etc. I mean, like I said, in time we might get there, but you also got to remember though that we don't have like, right, we don't have we don't have claws, we don't have swords, we don't have, you know what I'm saying? So who knows? Maybe we'll get those skills, you know? Maybe we won't. I mean, what it seems to me at least is that they're coming around to a lot of the PoE 1 stuff, right? Like they kind of swapped over the mapping stuff to PoE 1 style juicing, where you just juice per map and not have to hit towers. Again, we'll have to see what they do in 0.4, but it seems like they're kind of slowly starting to introduce a lot more PoE 1 stuff because they realize, hey, a lot of the community likes this. It worked in PoE 1. We were doing this for multiple years, you know, without any issues. Like, maybe we should just implement it and see how it goes. So who knows, you know, maybe in the next year or two we'll have Quicksilver Flask and we'll have, you know, movement skills and all this other junk. But I think it's fine right now, like, to be honest with you. It's not that big of an issue, at least to me, that we don't have movement skills to just spam. Okay, I should have just kind of, I didn't know there's any chests left. We'll just let you the way we came in. How much does this go for? Oh wow, 4 dose. Why is this good? Non-chilling spells cast cost an additional 6% of your max life. 5% increased crit chance per 100 maximum life. Non-chilling spells have 10% increased damage per 100 life. You've been on the Tarkov 1.0 grind? Got you, yeah. Not a big Tarkov player, but I know Tarkov's pretty fun. I prefer Arc Raiders more than Tarkov, to be honest. What is this, energy shield? Interesting. Definitely gonna slam this. Do I have actually? Oh, I do not have it open for corruption. Hello?
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
Did we hit anything? 11%, so more damage. Less max life cost. Does this go for anything? 3, 4. 3, 4. I'll put up for 4, see what happens. See what happens. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Next map. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You had a plus 0. Oh, did I? Unfortunate. What are you thinking for a League starter? I'm really excited about the Druid, but kind of scary how slow it would be. I mean, we have to see exactly what the ascendancies are, but I do think Druid is going to be hopefully pretty cool. And we should be able to do a lot of cool stuff with it. So if there's no new classes and stuff, like obviously we'll have to see what the new ascendancies are, because I feel like they should be introducing some new ascendancies, right? Like third ascendancies for some existing classes, but we'll have to just wait and see. But most likely I will be rolling Druid. So for those that haven't seen the Druid stuff, this is the teaser trailer for Druid. Again, he isn't holding a weapon, so we don't know what his weapon is. If it's claws, if it's like a staff, who knows what it is. We do know, at least for the section on gems, it's called, I think, Primalist or something. But again, we don't really know. Again, the moon, I don't know if that means werewolf is going to be cold, have cold-based like themed skills, or if it's just there symbolizing he's transforming into a werewolf. It's a full moon, etc. And then yeah, the league name is Last of the Druids, and that's basically it. I mean, obviously we do see some wood stuff, so like I would assume the Druid might have some nature junk with them. Who knows, right? Some spell casting stuff, and reveals December 4th at 11 a.m. PST with full launch 11 a.m. December 12th PST, and that's basically it. That's the teaser that we got there. Like I said, we do know, if I go back, right, there is some gameplay here of like the bear form, and we do know this is like some giant claw swipes, slams, like I think some fire attacks with like volcanic fissures and stuff. So does that mean that each of the forms is going to have like a fire, like an element associated with them? Who knows? again, the weapon that they were using was a staff, but this was over 2 years ago at the 2023 Gamescom. So this could all be changed, right? The weapon could be changed. Who knows? But, and yeah, I mean, that's about it. The only last thing we have is, like, this was leaked a while ago. They took it off, so who knows how concrete it is. But at least the 3 kind of ascendancies we've seen were Harbinger, Wildheart, and Shaman was the 3 ascendancies. Obviously, Shaman, I would assume, is your spellcaster, if this is still correct, right? Harbinger, I don't know, maybe minion summons. Who knows exactly what Harbinger is going to be. And then Wildheart is anyone's guess, basically. And I mean, that's basically the information that we have at the current moment. I'm good. I'm doing good though, here. Cover Lash. I didn't really fully grind it, to be honest. But I mean, I got like level 95, 96 or something. I mean, I was doing T16/T17s. It just, per upgrade that I wanted was like 10 to 15 divs. So I was kind of like, unless I start grinding out and, you know, pushing currency. And then obviously we're only 3 weeks out from PoE 2's new league, so. Our Bleeding Cold, that would be cool. Like bleed stuff. I mean, I could see actually the wolf being bleed. But yeah, for league starters though, I think like Ice Shot. I mean, you could do Ice Shot Amazon, you could do Ice Shot Deadeye, you could do Ice Shot Invoker, Monk. All those I think are going to be still pretty viable and good. I mean, obviously we did Ice Shot Deadeye and had no issue this whole league. I think Ice Shot Safe shouldn't get touched. LA, on the other hand, probably is going to be getting nerfed. It's been, you know, meta skill this whole league, really good, all last league. I don't see a world where it doesn't get like nerfed this upcoming league in 0.4. But I think Ice Shot can easily replace LA. So I think all that is good for league starting. But obviously I want to do something new, so I'm just going to wait for Druid and kind of go from there. See exactly what new skills are and weapons that he's bringing, what's his ascendancy, what's the new ascendancy classes for the remaining characters going to be, if there is any, what's the new league mechanic, you know, all the junk. Just got to wait for. Rip. What do we need? We need a normal breach one. Could find a fun that most global chat PoE 1 right now is just complaining about PoE 2. Like these dudes getting 2 cakes and they're just complaining. What are they saying, Epic? Like, what are they complaining about? They're gonna nuke LA and maybe the Deadeye also. Deadeye I don't feel like needs nerf though, because there's nothing in Deadeye's tree that's crazy. Like, the frenzy charge stacking got nerfed already. You know what I'm saying? The critical stacks of weakness on consuming a mark is what? What is it? Like, gotta consume like 4 marks to get max critical weakness stacks. So again, not OP. Then you have additional proj and some other stuff that again is not OP. I think Deadeye is fine. I think just LA is overtuned, to be honest. Like really overtuned. Okay. Increase monster density. What do we need? Breach, just additional breach, and then rare monsters. You want 29 with 20. 10, 30% increase in the number of rare monsters. Breaches in your map can 3 additional class 10, so additional breach, gold. Is there any more that we can get for 10 uses? Yeah, we'll do this one. Screw it. It's only 2 annals. PoE 2 bad because you can't do 300 million builds and explode a screen with one button. I mean, I feel like that's not true though. Like you can literally do, well, 300 million damage, no, but you can explode a screen with 1 click of LA or Ice Shot with Kadiro's Gambit and full chaining screen. So that is definitely false. I mean, Flicker Strike exists too, you know what I'm saying? Like, definitely false. But yeah, 300 mil, definitely not. It's just different damage values, to be honest. Like, in my eyes, everything's the same, right? Doesn't matter if you're doing 300-400 million in PoE 1, coming over to PoE 2, it's nerfed, but all the health values are also not as insane as PoE 1 is. So it's like, your damage is basically the same. It's just the number is not as big. You know, it's not like you're doing less damage and the health is still the same and you're taking, you know, 5-10 minutes of fight or something. Like, so I don't understand that argument there that they're doing. Which one were we about to do? Then we have a... Yes. Those merit ranges. I think it's just them being ungrateful. Yeah, but it's mostly just a complaint of it's not PoE 1. I mean, I can see that, right? But I mean, that's their whole goal, though, is not to be PoE 1. Like, if you want to play PoE 1, you go to PoE 1. They're not ditching it. They're not saying, okay, we're never making new content for it. Like, every 4 months you get a new league, new content, new this, right? So, like, I don't understand that. Why would you want PoE 2 to be PoE 1, and then you have 2 of the exact same games? Like, that just makes no sense. What did I miss? I just changed my handle. Basically, apparently PoE 1 players are complaining that PoE 2 is not PoE 1, and they can't do X amount of damage or run around and zoom with Quicksilver Flask and movement skills. But like I said, I don't understand why you'd want PoE 2 to be PoE 1. It's not like PoE 1 is like abandoned or any way, right? You're still getting content every 4 months, same as PoE 2. So I don't really understand why. Like, just play PoE 1 if you want to play PoE 1. But isn't that the point, to have 2 different games? That's what I was saying. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I could understand maybe not having the movement, right, or some stuff like that, but man, that might be coming in time. We don't know. You know, I mean, they're making changes. The end game's, you know, being changed. It's becoming more like PoE 1, and the way you juice maps, like, you know, stuff's slowly starting to kind of like take form, I feel like, and they're trying different stuff out. So, like, who knows? We might get, you know, movement skills. We might not. But I don't understand the argument that, like, PoE 2 bad because I can't have 400% movement speed and do, you know, Giga Uga Juice Bunga builds, you know, or something. Like, I don't understand that. But I guess, I mean, you know what they say, bro. You can't please everybody. You can only try to please the majority. So, you know what I say? Fuck them. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy stuff. You don't understand that it's mostly the hardcore player base crying? That's not what they're used to. So not exactly. I was trying to think about it logically. True. What happened, by the way? What was that message? Just a view, like, bot spammer. Let me ban his account. There we go. That's what I'm saying. You can only try to please the majority, and that's about the best you can do. Like, there's always going to be people that are upset of a change, but as long as the majority of your player base isn't upset, then it's the best you can do. Just gotta move on. Where's my breach tablets, brother boy? I need my breach tablets, brother boy. But what would you like, Epic, out of, like, the Druid? What are you hoping to see for maybe some of its skills, right? Like, etc. Maybe a form you'd like to see, like, a transformation be. I'm interested to know your thoughts. I just buy breach tablets. These ones are like 2 to 3 gas. Yeah. I'm just trying to buy like the optimal ones that have the money for it, and it's fun hearing ding sounds and divs. You know what I'm saying? Plus, we're at the end of the league, so I'm not trying to budget or make new builds or do anything like that. So it's just like spend don't really, you know, matter to me what I have left. 3 weeks for in a brand new league. And then we'll be making new league starter guides, mobilitics guides. We'll be throwing that up. You know what I'm saying? We'll be doing a lot of junk like that. Posting that up, getting that all ready as soon as probably the day after or something of reveal. We'll be starting to do that. And, you know, get all the league starter stuff ready to go. Might have to wait for patch notes on some stuff, but I mean, we can start theory crafting, you know, like druid builds and any new other ascendancies. Honestly, druid not really too interesting for me just yet. I feel that, and I'm kind of the same way, Epic. Like, I don't like druids, but I think if they do like maybe a theme-centric style for druid, you know, like have druids wolf form be cold or something or bleed, and then you have the bear form, you know, is going to be like fire slams, and the third form whatever. Like, I feel like it could be very cool. Also, like, how am I supposed to like know where you're at? You're cheating. Stop cheating. Oh my god. I think these tendencies could be cool. I mean, I'm hoping you can use it more than just shapeshift forms, right? For 103, I would need more of these. Yay! I need to have an additional mod. Modifier. Modifier. Your map's an additional random modifier. There you go. And then these uses need to be at least 10. Might be spending some monies, boys. What about like at least 5? 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll look for 8. Okay, I'm gonna have to spend 3 divs. Might have to spend 3 divs here, guys. Yeah, let's spend 3 divs, I guess. Well, actually, 100 I think is. I remember correctly, I think 100's 2 div. Yeah, actually less than 2 divs, so we'll just buy this one for 100. 12 uses, nice. My biggest thing with Druid would be to actually make swapping between forms viable. Be it with unique or something, so it's not just choose one to go. I could see that, like, some sort of interaction between them. I can see that, I can see that. Please sell them, please. No. Alright, well.
Oh, it's you.
There we go.
Why then?
Hey, what's up, C Murder? How you doing? Actually incentivize swapping between forms and so on. That'd be cool, yeah. Need to see you do a Flicker build. I mean, I was looking into Flicker Strike, but definitely probably not going to do it this season. Maybe next league. To be honest. What you thinking about the teaser, though? What you thinking, Murder? Think Druid might be cracked or what? Get a buff with Wolf, then slap them around with Bear, etc. Or then stun with Bear, swap the Wolf for big damage, just make them have a purpose. I think they will. I mean, they kind of incentivize, right, weapon swapping in the game and having more than one skill. So I feel like there's going to be combos. I don't know if there'll be combos for like forms interacting with each other, but I'm sure there'll be combos to say the least with skills and stuff. I mean, I don't see a reason why you couldn't do that because you're not locked into a form. It just depends on what skill you use as you transform into that animal or whatever, and then you can stay in there for a little bit. But you have to, like, you know, maintain using skills to be in the form forever. But I could see you easily being able to go to one form to the next just by using skills associated with them. But again, I guess we'll have to wait and see on that. Once you go Flicker, you'll never go back. You're not hyped on Druid, just not a power fantasy I've ever been super into. Okay, so a lot of people in here, and myself included, are not really like a Druid player. To me, though, I'm hoping they do the Ascendancies right, and there's some crazy stuff we can do with Druid, maybe not with the forms, but with the Ascendancies to make some crazy, you know, builds, and maybe with the new weapon that's being brought in, or how that's going to work with their skills, right? That's what I'm personally hoping for. But we'll have to see. Who knows? Maybe the forms are cracked and that completely changes. I'm going to need to get another one anyways. What is the last one I need to buy for tablet? So we don't have to do this again. 3 additional breaches. I've been brewing and I might just go to Amazon. I think I whipped up a pretty interesting build idea. Interesting, Potato. Interesting. You want to share with the class? You want to share with the class? Or is this top secret information that you cannot share? If it's top secret information, you know, maybe, you know, just a little DM with a little, you know, file in there, you know? Oh, you know, I won't say nothing, you know? So cold chaos, freeze build up, flammability, blah 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 blah. All good. Mountain greed on Rustful. We're gonna need to. We have our free charm in there. We do. Perfect. Perfect. I'm assuming one shape-shifting ascendancy, one earth/spirit spell ascendancy. Well, there's a little thing, Murder, that was brought up a while ago. This was a few months ago. They took it away from the PoE2 DB site, and these were the 3 ascendancies listed for Druid, which was Shaman, Harbinger, and Wildheart. I'm assuming if this is still like the case with the ascendancies, Shaman's probably the spellcaster, right, or whatever that's going to be, the non-shape-shifting one. Harbinger, I don't know, it could be like a minion style if it's like PoE1, right? It could be something like that. It could be who knows, lightning something, you know, with like storms and stuff like that. Maybe it's like a Harbinger. I mean, who knows what that means, right? Wildheart again, I don't know, no clue what that is, you know. But if that's still the case, those would be the 3 ascendancies, at least the names. It's probably something that's already done a million times. It all depends, though, on if they release claws or not, along with Druid. I hope they do, man. Like, I know it doesn't really make sense because they're dex-based, but maybe there'll be 2 different style claws, like a dex and then an int style claw, right? Or a strength style claw. Because, like, I don't know, what other weapon would Druid have? A staff, maybe? If you're going to be a spellcaster? But we kind of already have staffs in the game, right? Like, I don't... What new weapon would it be? Some sort of like one-hand wand, maybe? Like, I don't know. I assume that one would be like D2 Tornado Wolves type. Maybe. That's already been data mined, used for shapeshifting. Is that really old data mine though? Am I not bugging on that? Isn't that something that was data mined like literally months and months and months and months ago? Or was this data mined like literally within the past 3 months? Because if it's data mined the past 3 months, then it's probably it. But if this was like anywhere from 8 months ago, then I mean, it could be changed. It's old? Okay, so I mean, they could have changed it because like it's been so long. You know, 0.2 is supposed to come, 0.3 is supposed to have Druid, now it's 0.4, we're getting Druid, so like, who exactly knows, right? They've had 8 months, basically, right? So, it could be staffs. It's just weird, though. I feel like if it was staffs, why not have the teaser trailer with the Druid sitting there on the rock or hill, whatever it was, not have his staff with him? Why would you have him weaponless? That to me, is a little interesting. Or above a chance? No, it's not over chance. I don't know if that is the Citadel one. Gonna head up and head to hand. Hey, what's up, MG? Never did too much with Amazon, so that's why I might go the route. Amazon's really good for a lot of builds, so it's a good choice. What's new? The teaser trailer for 0.4 confirmed to be Last of the Druids is the name of the league. Reveal is December 4th at 11 a.m. PST with launch on December 12th, 11 a.m. PST. So we literally have a few weeks for full reveal. Or yeah, like a week or two or some full reveal, and then like 3-4 weeks or something. I don't know, something like that until release. So hyped for that. Hey, what's up, Ben? My boy Ben's back for 0.4. Let's go! Listen, I'm gonna have to have you guys all come out of the wet works, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to rack our heads together, come up with some great League Star builds. That's all I'm saying, man. You know what they say, multiple heads are better than one. Alright, let's head down and clear this out. Now imagine Druid is played without a weapon. That could be interesting. Like I said, I was thinking that too, right? Primalist, no weapon, but I don't understand how that would work with every other class, right? With the skill gems and just being able to use it, since that's how every other class has been. Weapon, right? That would have skills associated with it. Any class can use that weapon and skills. Then you have these tendencies, is the unique part with it, right? So if it's no weapon, is it shapeshifts as its weapon? And then any class can shapeshift? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how they would do that. But I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? What's your still guy here, bro? Chill. Chill, my mans. Hey, what's up, Janif? Druid don't need no weapon. That's crazy work, bro. What about other classes, man? There's other classes than Druid. You know, we gotta. How's the other classes gonna interact with using that skills? Because we know it's primalist, right? If you get a skill gem, it's primalist. But like, what does that mean exactly? I don't know. While Druid is unarmed, shifting skill is 1,000% increased damage. Okay. Wishful thinking, I like it, but a little wishful thinking there. Hang around on all basically mods that were giga juicing us. There we go. Divine? Question mark? Not divine. JNF, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome, welcome, dude. They really need to sunset PoE 1. They'll never do it, Ben. And I think it's for good reason, too. Like, keep the people that want that fast-paced, really PoE 1 style to just be able to play PoE 1, right? And just keep PoE 2 to the more, like, casual-ish style, right? The slower-paced, etc. I think it works. I mean, it does suck, because if they did sunset PoE 1, then obviously you'd have probably 2 to 3 month cycle for leagues, but I think it's fine, to be honest. They were going to touch the crit nodes, maybe? I mean, who knows? I feel like they already kind of touched them, though. Didn't they, like, reduce their overall chance and stuff like that they give? Unless they touch them again, but... We probably do, Murder. I would expect that, too. The additional Ascendancy classes and stuff. Be very surprised if we didn't get more third Ascendancies for the existing classes. If you equip one of them, then you can equip all the skills from that School of Magic kind of stuff. I can imagine it being like some form of runes of spellbooks. Okay. Maybe being spellbooks. I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't think it's gonna be that. I don't think it'll be like runes or spellbooks or something. It just doesn't fit a druid, I feel like, to have like a book that he's running around with. I mean, it could be like tattoos on you or something like that, right? But then again, it's like, I don't know. It just is weird. I don't know, because other classes have to be able to use the primalist stuff, right? So it's like, how exactly, what weapon it is, does it interact, right? I don't think it can be weaponless. It has to be some sort of weapon. Stone plate / socket where there's a spell. I mean, maybe, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Unless Druid is really amazing, which I hope it is, having been a D2 LED Druid main, then I'll likely be playing a Manning stack and Lich Summoner again. Gotcha. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, I think there's a lot of hope for the Ascendancy, right? I'm not too big into shapeshifting, but I think the Ascendancies are really what's going to do it for me. Depending on how cool they are, if there maybe is an Ascendancy with a new shapeshifting form, if there's cool new skills maybe, or interactions with the existing forms that changes them with the Ascendancies, like, that's going to be the main thing for me. Worst case scenario, hopefully there's an Ascendancy that's cool that you can use with like other stuff and not have the shapeshift, right? Don't we have... We do have Mounting Greed. We can run Mounting Greed. Okay, sorry guys. 1 second. I usually played a Wind Druid in D2, but I played a few Rabies and Fury builds too. Never played Druid, honestly, in like any game. Every time I look at Druid, they're always like big and bulky and slow, and it's like, I want to zoom quick, so I never play it, right? But obviously, I'm hoping that might be different. Maybe Werewolf will be kind of fast and zoomy, or have skills that make him that, or something. We'll see. One Ascendancy per form, maybe, but I don't think they'll do that, to be honest. Because if they did an Ascendancy and locked it to a form, then obviously that'd be kind of bad, because you won't be able to shapeshift during campaign. Unless you're talking about an Ascendancy that alters the form, maybe that would be a thing, to be honest. But I would hope that it's more of like, you know, maybe the Ascendancy has crazy form, right? Kind of like how Infernalist is, where you can literally go into like a demon, you know what I'm saying? That sort of stuff. I would hope it's more like that. Again, I don't know exactly how the shapeshifting is going to be, right? Because obviously I don't think any class will be able to shapeshift, because that's Druid specialty. So maybe it is locked to Ascendancy. I don't know. There's so much that I have no clue how it's going to work. Can you die? Thank you. Could easily like have like some claw swipes that have a dash attached to them, and then just attack speed and zoom. Like a twister build. That'd be interesting. Yeah, could be. D4 Druid was good at the start, but they nerfed it in Oblivion. Ruby's build were always garbage tier through tier D4. Jesus. Got you. Okay. Maybe we get Talismans as a weapon, and then you get an Ascendancy which can roll amulet stats on it. Cross, they should hire me. It's crazy. Where, I mean, listen, what you have is definitely a very unique and cool idea. I just don't know if they're going to go down that route. Is my thing. It would be cool if they did like a community poll or like an event or something, right? Where a person of the community can make a class or something. That would be cool, right? Like everybody submits their ideas and they pick one or something like that. Or like they pick a few and then they put out a poll, and the most upvoted, you know, like option or whatever is the class that's picked. That would be very cool. Don't think that's gonna happen, obviously, but we're trying to make a werewolf flicker build. Well, that's one thing I'm actually curious on too, Seamurder, is like, in your form, are you able to use other skills that is not associated with that form? Or will that pull you out? So like, for example, if I'm in werewolf form and I use ice shot or anything, right? Like that's a weapon skill. Will that pull me out of the form or will I stay in that form? That's my, like, kind of like thing I'm thinking about right now. Because if it pulls you out of the form, then obviously you can't use any other skill. You would have to use like any werewolf skill or whatever, right? I assume it would pull you out. I assume too, but like, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't. Maybe I could go werewolf form, then hop on a row mount. That's one thing too I'm thinking of. You think werewolf will give you more move speed? Like just like a row mount? Like maybe running or something, you get more move speed? Like with the running mechanic? Or just base more move speed? I don't know. Be cool. Yeah, we cancel when you swap weapon set? Gotcha. True, true. It would be cosmetic if it wouldn't allow you. Yeah, you're right. It probably pulls you out then. You guys are smarter than me. Alright, set the reach. That is a crazy mental image. Like, that is an insane mental image. Well, bro, you never seen a werewolf on a row mount before? You get bonus movement speed when you're running in enemies, and then essentially like blood mage drain tanking. That'd be interesting as well. Add movement skills for like a dash. I mean, you would think, right? Werewolf, like dashing forward, maybe like a dashing swipe to an enemy. Maybe. I would assume there's a leap, right? Like a werewolf leap or something, or a lunge forward that you could do for movement skill. You would think, right? Like in theme, it makes sense for the morph. No, I hope not after that mental image. Listen, I'm gonna make it happen, bro. I'm gonna find a bug that allows me to stay in werewolf form, and I'm gonna be riding Aroa mount. Or I'll go bear form and be on Aroa. Sure, let me get some Howl-based stuff. Oh, that'd be cool, yeah. Forgot about Howls and stuff like that, like war cries. We might get a formal war cries. Okay, picking this up and then we're out of here, yeah. Excuse me. Can't wait to get negative move speed in bear form. There has to be something. I would think bear form tank, right? Like some sort of damage reduction or something, right? It makes you more tanky in bear form. Werewolf form, maybe more attack speed and move speed or something, right? Kind of like more quickness to it. The third form, no clue what that would be. Maybe that's the casting form. Like while you're in there using spells, you get like more cast speed or something. Maybe more mana regen. I don't know, right? Maybe more like spell damage. Have like 3 different forms that have bonuses to them. Like a tank, an attack damage, like, you know, 1, and then like a spell damage 1. Would be cool, but again, I don't know. Na 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 na. Anything else that is good here? Cleanse monsters. We have Mounting Greed again. We have Mounting Greed. It's pretty good. It's not looking like it, chat. I might have to find a new cleanse the area. A new cleanse the area. Oh, excuse me. I'm yawning. It's not good, chat. Not good. No, 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 no. We need to try to look for more cleansed areas. Wherever that's at. There's a cleanse area here. I don't think there is anything we want here, though, unfortunately. Nah. Yeah, it's just a bunch of reduced quantity. This is a cleansed area, right? Or a corruption area? Bum bum ba da da da. What happened here? What were you trying to do, Sea Murder? I just seen in chat right now. Would you try to post something? If you're still in Twitch chat? In Discord, at least. I seen the Discord flagged you or something for posting links. What were you trying to post? There's a link to the Templar data mined image. I got stopped for posting a link. DM it to me and I'll post it. Yeah. Are they going to increase the drop loot or will they leave it as is? That I don't know about, to be honest with you. I can't really predict that. We just kind of have to wait and see, right? Like, we haven't got the full information on stuff. Like, we don't have patch notes. We don't even know, really, besides Druid's confirmed and the name of the league. So, still a lot of unknowns right now, MG, with what the new league will be or what it will bring. We're just kind of speculating right now of what, like, the forms of Druid, right? And stuff like that. Maybe some of the skills associated with the new Druid is going to be. Yes, it is. Nice. Slam one of you. I'm just gonna grab a random map because it literally does not matter what it is.
Speak quickly. Be right over chorus.
Bump, 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 bump. Well, I didn't want to do that game. Didn't want to immediately go out. We can stop right. It might actually be bottom left. Yeah, it's bottom left. That's unfortunate. Mid. It's gonna be around. Should be here. Yep. Don't care. Alright, let's see what is around. We do have a natural barrel. Barrel! Sorry. Alright, do we have a good map for this, actually? So we actually didn't get, like, kind of cucked here, so we can have one at least. I mean, to be honest, these maps kind of suck, chat. I mean, I guess I could slam one of the 70 rare monster ones. Like this one I could slam. What is this? Biscuits have a chance to have all monsters lose magic. No, we can't do either of these. Fudge. These maps kind of suck balls. Alright. Well, we'll just slam it normally overgrown. Let me just go grab a T15. It's not, what do you call it right now? Like, this one is totally fine. As long as there's no stun build up. Nope. It's totally fine. It should be forced out at 2. Go ahead and cleanse. Do. Don't do the link on Discord? Bet it up. I got you, man, with the grab and the Schlemage. The Dynamite image is assumed to be Templar on PoE 2DB. Okay, I will go ahead and throw that in our Discord for you. There you go. I think it's there. There you go. Bump. So what do you guys think the new league's gonna be, though? Like, the mechanic. You guys think it will be something that has been in PoE 1, like Delve, or, you know, an existing mechanic? Or do you think it'll be something new? I'm probably gonna go with existing mechanic, and I really do wonder what. Like, what if it's Druid? It wouldn't be her, right? Like, collecting beasts and stuff like that? Yeah, I'm not really too sure. If it wasn't an existing mechanic, what it would be. I'm coping on them just dropping that tree into 2. Oh, the breach tree? Yeah. Would be cool. It would be cool. I don't think it's gonna happen though. What, Beast or Delve seems plausible right now? Yeah, I could 100% see Beast or Delve League. I think Beast suits more Druid than Delve, but I don't really know though.
These are our supplies.
I'd lean the bestiary. True. Let's go see what we have for cleansed. Mountain green, cleanse. Oh, we have another one here. I totally didn't even see. +1 level to monster area. Ooh, that could be a good one. Let's run that one. They're both 101. They're both the exact same. Cool. Totally fine. I also think that Delve is just too unpopular for them to risk a unlike the league. I mean, it could also be Harvest, no? No, I don't think it's Harvest, no. Doesn't make sense. Do we think it's... why can I not think of the other one? What's the other one? That's the defense mechanic? It's probably not that one, right? I cannot think of the name of it right now. Breach, no. Harvest, no. Oh my goodness, I can't think of the name. I'd love Legion, but it's not gonna happen. Legion, no, it's not for this one. Blight, yeah, Blight, no. So Legion, no. Blight, no. Harvest, no. I do, yeah. It has to be Bestiary, right? If it was an existing mechanic, that's the one that makes the most sense. Beast, Druid, going in different forms, like it all kind of lines up to be the pretty much 1-for-1. The heck did I just get, by the way? Was that the movement speed run that I just grabbed? Also, ouch. I don't think it'll be any of the minigame mechanics. True. They might also surprise and drop something new. I think out of just say it being Bestiary, right, I think is the most likely, or a new league, I would really hope for it to be a new league, to be honest. Unless Bestiary is heavily reworked, for me though, it just doesn't really feel like a league. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more, I feel like kind of like a side thing, like, there's not really a whole lot to it. Just capture beasts, you then use them for recipes, and that's it, right? So it would have to be heavily modified, I feel like, to be like a whole league. So I don't know, maybe a whole new league, yeah, league mechanic, like. I'll come back for you. Now we rotate back, go in. Was there any info leaked or released yet, or anything, or is everything gonna be contained in the announcement? To my knowledge, there's not been any leaked announcements or data mine stuff. So to my knowledge, at least, I haven't really been looking a whole lot, right? I just kind of skimmed a little bit on Reddit today, but I didn't see anything, unless I completely missed it. Yeah, relax with the on-death effects. Holy, bro, I'm getting a little nervous over here. You know, watch out when you see on-death effect city, you know, you get a little nervous. Would assume it gets similar refresh to Abyssal. I would hope, because it's not really a whole mechanic, like a whole new league. I mean, it would be cool for a new mechanic. I don't think we have gotten a new mechanic. I think it's literally just been the exact same. Well, not exact same, but, you know, like, PoE 1 stuff brought in. So it would be interesting to be a whole new thing. Oh, div out of a chest? When do you see that happen? W chest. So, I don't know, maybe I'm trying to think if it was a new mechanic, right? I mean, what would it be? We know, obviously, the league name's Last of the Druids. It sort of had like a nature vine-ish wood, right? Kind of like behind the logo, their name at least. I don't know. What would that be, though? What would be a new league? If it was a new league, that is. What would be the mechanic? I need to go down. Dang. Alright, let's go down here, hit this chest, and I'll head back up. Not really too sure on a new mechanic what would it be to fit Druid, to be honest. You know, it'd be really cool though what if they did like Druid completely different and there was no set forms. Instead, it was almost like a Pokemon collecting thing, like how it is for getting your own like companion, where you literally just capture the enemy and then you transform into him. But then I guess there wouldn't be skills associated with that; it'd be just more forms. So yeah, wouldn't have the same flair, I guess, right? Alright, let's see if we can get anything. How much money do we got? 14 mil, I can slam it all. Oh, come on, give me a stack of divs. Well, that wasn't very good game. Wow. Alright, last one, last one. Wow. I mean, we got a Vendor's Gamble ring, but again, nobody cares about that unless you're getting reduced, I think, Rarity, right? Well, no, I think it's the only other one that you can get reduced Rarity. Alright, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else here. Yeah, 0 monsters left. Just make sure there's no chest open back here, and we're out of there. I'm gonna grab this. Reducing gold. Man, what's up, man? How you doing today, buddy? So what do we get out of that? Oh, we got the +1 level of all spell skills. I don't even know how much this goes for, actually. Oh, that's 7 divs we just got. Sheesh. Just like that, boys. So made like 8 divs off that one map. You know how we get out here, chat. You know how we get out here, chat. What does this go for? Why is my thing not working anymore, bro? Oh my goodness. Was that Veil of the Night? Okay, nothing. Why is this pinging then? Why is this pinging like it's something good, chat? Uncorrupted? Okay, non-corrupted's 1 div. Got you, I got you. So do we want to... Why is my like thing not working? Well, that's why, because it completely freaking crashed. Hold on, let me close it. Over PoE2. How did you lose power for 2 days? Did someone drive into Transformer? Something happened, man. Yeah, I didn't get the full details. They wouldn't tell me, but I believe something like that happened. Just kept getting automated stuff. I couldn't get an actual person. It was just, you know, there is an outage in your area. The estimated time is blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, yeah. The first day it just said, there is no estimated time. You know, our team is working to repair. So I don't know, but I mean, I believe something like that. All right. Is it back up? Can hello, overlay, hello, hello. Matrix put out a great D&B album. I can take a listen to it. Alright, well, I think to sadly do this, I'm gonna have to task manager this motherfucker. This motherfucker. Overlay, and task. Oh man. Had the biggest sneeze of my life. Alright, is this working now? No, of course it's not. Of course it's not. Bum 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 bum. I'm just gonna throw it in there for now then. Okay, so you said who got a great? MET Metric. Okay, I'm seeing them. New album. Is the album called Albums? Is it called Awake? Is that what it's called, man? Is this it right here? Is this it? Bat it up. I'll take a listen. I'll let you know how dog it is. Match it. I'm not in greed. You see the new teaser for the new Leagueman? Okay, I'm liking this. You did, but honestly, I'm kind of hyped for Druid. Like, I'm hoping the forums are cool, the ascendancies are even colder, and I'm really hoping for support for more than just forums for Druid, being able to do more stuff. And I'm really interested to know what weapon it's gonna have, because we don't really know right now. Like, is it weaponless? Is it staffs? Is it claws? Like, we don't really know what it's gonna be. All I know is Primalist, but like, what does that mean? Your best guess is about as good as what I can come up with. Unarmed? It could be unarmed, but the one thing, like, obviously, Primalist is the skills, right? If you go into the skill gem, so it's like, that's what everyone can use. So I don't know what that means. It might just be a term thing where you can use it with staffs and stuff. Or like spells that you can use with wands, but I don't know. It'd be weird if it's a thing where you can only use with shapeshifts and Druid is the only one that can use it. Then it's like, okay, well, no other class can use Primalist stuff. But, which, you know, normally it's like a new class, a new weapon. Every class can use that weapon, but the ascendancies are what's unique about the class, right? So, I don't know. We'll have to see what they do, I guess, with this one. Has to use with a staff, I guess. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see, though. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, they don't. So I don't know what's exactly going to happen, to be honest. I mean, we don't have to wait that long for full reveal, right? December 4th, but I'm interested, really interested to see what's going to happen. I think that's pretty much all she wrote for this breach. It's not too much like, you know, if it like kind of circled around here, it'd be more, but yeah, unfortunate. It's a straight shot. Boom, boom, pow. Okay, we'll head up here. Probably should open these two, not gonna lie, but unfortunate. Bum 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 bum. We're finally awake. Imagine. Need to put that as my alarm, right? That's what I get up to. Bum 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 bum. Can we get up quick enough to kill these guys? Yes, we can. Nice. Unfortunate. Doesn't really have loot. I don't think it would go all the way over here. Yeah. Oh, well. Might as well run down and kill, I guess, the boss. Hit the gas orb. I always use gas orbs. Okay, we just got a little bit more, looks like the abysses to do, and then we're done. We are done. Let's open you, let's open you, let's open you, let's open you. Let's clear out this. There we go. Should be the last pits to close. Love to get a divine out of the map. One divine, just need one divine dropped. Unfortunate, chat. Divine? Unfortunate. And I think that's it. There might be some chests over here to open, and then I think that's all. Yeah, unfortunate. You don't know what you want to play today? Well, I can't help you there, man. You play where wins meet. That's a good game. Alright, we have one map left. Start first like a dragon? You could. I heard the other game, Start First Like a Turtle, is pretty good as well. I'm joking. That was a horrible joke. I apologize, chat. I wholeheartedly apologize. Bollock's Pit looks cool. Looks fun. Could do that. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back. I'm back, boys! Spam that W! Gotcha. Bang your fist on your chest, say Destiny's calling. Okay. I'll see my lyrics. Or else my man's tweaking, I hear. Delusional. Okay. Turn the music up a tiny bit. Let me know if it's too loud. Not gonna lie, this is kind of a fire mix. Come on, where's the overrun at, game? There we go. One of the best around. I can believe it. I mean, this is definitely a good mix. It's very vibey. Doom, 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 doom. Hello. Oh, divine? Never mind. Not one thing out of that chest. Okay. Alright, man. I mean, so far, this song's pretty vibey. Way to synchronize! Is that what you be singing in the bathroom? This man's in the shower singing, way to synchronize! Give me a divine! How am I supposed to synchronize without a divine, game? Better jump one right here. I'm not gonna lie. I need to synchronize. It's wild work. Alexia is crazy work. I mean, I'll take a chaos, I guess. Bro, I feel like it's been like 2 maps since we got a divine. That's crazy. Or is my divine every map at? Like, just not like it, you know? Alright, we're done. Every chest's open right here. Alright, well, we're officially out of overrun maps, I think. We do have some natural overruns. We just need to get good stuff. I'm actually interested. I mean, we were kind of getting good on just like high rarity, right? I'm not bugging, right? Like, Well, we have one more overrun, it looks like here. 2 more overrun. Yeah, and the rest of these are not overrun at all. Well, there we go. So you let's throw you in, let's throw you in, and then boom, these are... Okay, these are all hit. Rip, I'll see if I can roll that. I'm debating what I want to do here. Because we have natural overruns, so I want to go for high rarity, or do I just want to go for quant? I mean, rarity's been kind of being nice to us on chat. Maybe we'll just go high rarity. Let's do rarity. Wherever the heck rarity is at. There we go. Alright, we're gonna have to do divine. Worth of exalts. 2,000 change!
As soon as I can.
Change.
Yes? What's new? Oh, it's you.
I only need 20?
I'll post it right away.
Bro, where's the map tab at? There it is. Why is it at the top? There we go. Huh. We need to hit prefix. This is what, 5, 10, 15. I don't have any prefix. I'm going to buy 15 prefix ones. So slamage. Slamage! I need to swap that over initial. My bad. That's the wrong link, dude. This is our Ritualist. It's on the YouTube channel. But yeah, it's just the wrong link. I apologize.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can. What's new?
Yeah, no problem, initial. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need more waystones.
Yes?
Alright, they're 1 for 3. How much is 20? Okay, I'm gonna need, let's just buy 20 of them. Hit prefix, perfect. See if we can hit anything good here. It's a good one to have. I've decided I'm gonna go fire trucking and GTA 3, then do side stuff I haven't done yet. Side, not 8th. Okay. I read it right this first time. I thought that's what you meant. But I was like, you know, maybe he didn't mean that. We got some maps off that. W. W mines. Alright, what am I running here? Do we want to always have rewards? Do we have any natural rare? I don't think we do, right? No. That's fine. Alright, so what's the 117? No, we can't do the 3 additional pits, sadly. Could do that one. That's only natural, though. I think it's better to do the increased one, huh? Like, I'm gonna go with this one. No, we're gonna do the exact same thing I did before. 2 paranoias, 1 fear. Because for some reason it's working.
All right, your order is registered.
There we go. Bum 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 bum. One second. Do. Okay. Thank you. Let's say, can we kill that guy, please? Like, he's just sitting there. Come on, Divine, where's my ding? Alright, it's supposed to be an increased rewards for this, for close, so I mean, I'm hoping that it does something. Bump, 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 bump. Slammage. Yeah, there we go. Divine? No Divine. Unfortunate. I'm gonna cry. I feel like I've never got anything good out of the, like, one mod where it's closed abyss, whatever. The abyss monsters have increased difficulty and whatever the other thing is. Reward for closed abyss. Like, never got anything good out of them. Which I feel like is weird, because you should be getting something good out of it, I feel like. That's the most popular mod. I've never got anything good out of this, dude. Never, I don't even think I got a divine out of it. Like this map, for example, like could just be unlucky, I guess, but like we're doing a natural and abyss, you know, juiced, full tablets, full everything. I mean, we're not running high rare monsters, we're running rarity, but I mean, so far, rarity has been kind of insane to me. Do 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 do. Okay, that's all shoot for that. Shut up. People spend extra for that? Interesting. I'll spend extra not to run this. Some crazy work. Just give me my divines! I mean, just the whole abyss map with that mod, not one divine. Maybe I'm just getting unlucky, you know? Gonna chalk it up to unluckiness and just move on. Damn. Alright, we have some chest open. We'll see what happens. Do 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 do. Alright, one last chest for redemption. I tried, chat. Alright, we're out of here. There, we leveled up 95. Woo! Woo! Alright, what do I want to put this point into? Sure, 2% more move speed. Fudge. Fudge it. Alright, we have one more to do. We can do another one of those. Right here. Same thing, 1 to 3% increase rarity, 12% monster pack size, and then 2 paranoia, 1 fear.
I'll post it right away.
There we go. Let's get it. Bum bum bum. Defeating Ritualist. Bit-ish. No, better. What do you have? 188? Okay. I don't know where my crusher's at, chat. There we go. Wait till this goes in that corner so we don't have to deal with that anymore. Bump, 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 bump. Alright, well, it's all sure for that abyss. Or breach, I mean. Just head down and keep doing the abyss. Free falling. Oh, must be trying to? W. Kosis, get out of here, Kosis. Where's this dude at? There we go. Is he dead yet? I know we're closing a lot of these rifts and nothing yet. Nothing yet. Besides, I think, I don't know. Now we're gonna kill this guy. Nothing. Where's this guy? I'm supposed to kill him? There we go. Oh, we got missile depths too. Alright, well, that's all she wrote for that. Open all the chests up, see if there's anything good inside. I literally can't move. There we go. I still can't move. I can't pick anything up. I can't even attack. I can't do anything. Interesting. Server spray? Question mark. Okay, now I can. The fudge. And I get killed. All right, game, you suck. You suck balls, game. For doing that to me like that when I couldn't do anything, you suck balls. Game sucks for that one, chat. Do we have any more good things here to run? Nothing I can see, huh? We'd have to get cleanse again. It's annoying.
Yes, quickly. That may be a difficult course.
Bum bum. Pretty sure this is the final song, so I'm gonna put up a request now. Got you, man. I could always throw on the radio, right? And just put a song on from what do you call this artist, and then just let it pick whatever else, see what we get. So as an option as well. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Unfortunate, there's the tower. Fudge. Increase experience gain, no. Might have to go in 8 chambers into the tower. It just sucks, man. It's double towers too, brother mines. Alright, well, our 8 chambers it is. Would you mind if I join you for some runs? I mean, I don't mind, man. We'll see. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be live for. I unfortunately have stuff I have to do very soon. I'm trying to like get everything I need to do out of the way, so this way 0.4 comes around and I can just have a crap ton of time to grind. But I do want to start ramping up like shorts and stuff like that, right? Like and stuff like that with a new, maybe like I was thinking about making one for this. I'll probably wait till League starters and other junk, right? And start making like shorts on those and videos and sort of like that, ramping up after reveal. So that's my plan. I need to get the thing. So it might be shorter streams until like after so reveal. And then we should be back to our like 4 or 5 hour minimum. Yeah. Bum bum bam. This is an interesting song. Very interesting. Nothing.
I clean hell.
Whenever you want to crit. Thank you, game. Yeah. I could see that, man. Yeah, like throw it on every now and then, swap it up. Makes sense. Got a headache? Yeah. It's just it's. I prefer more of like vocals with this. This is just more, you know, just like electronic sounds, to be honest. I definitely can't just listen to like sounds. It has to have some vocals on it as well. Alright, to be honest, I'm just gonna do T14. There's no real, I don't think, reason or anything else. We're just trying to get the thing done. Plus, I don't have any maps right now. Crit chance is kind of annoying, but whatever. Bum bum bang. What, did I coast them? Oh, I did. I didn't realize. I forgot. I think it comes back up. Alright, we can see what we got cleansed. Nope. Horrible. Horrible. Sure. Need to buy paranoia.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
What do we have on here? 180 with 141. Eh. Could be more. So let's see how it goes. Oh my goodness. Okay, game. Take it. Already profit. Oh yeah.
That was almost a challenge.
Making sure there's nothing in the back so we can just move forward. No, I don't want to teleport there. Go back, please. I want to go back over here. Clear all this out. Alright. Now we can, like, get out of here and head up this way if possible. Alright. Breach is pretty much done, so we're just gonna keep moving forward. Let's get away from the 100 bloaters. It's causing me to have no FPS. Yeah, exclamation point ninja I think is a better place for that because I don't have my it's on the YouTube channel, the build guide, but I don't have the right link. I need to change that. Just forgot to on the build command. So you could just go to the YouTube channel and just look for the Ritualist build, which should be the second newest video, or exclamation point ninja should get you the right link as well to my character profile. I got you. I got you. Bum 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 bum. Oh, look at that, another speed shrine, and we got top death.
Hell yeah.
My firefighting duties are done. I'll do the side stuff later. Got you. Fortunate. Alright, are we done with that? We still have a breach. Where the heck is the breach at? Oh, there it is. Let's go do it real quick. Mission out on one breach, brother mine. Let's get it, brother mine. I'm gonna PoE now, if you don't mind shooting me an invite. Oh, the Merged Fury, I forgot about this dude. I don't even know where he's at, to be honest. I'll go back up for him in a second. Bum 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 bum. Boom boom. Alright, where's this Unmarred Fury dude at, bro? Like, am I like bugging? Is he over here? No, bro, where is he at, bro? Hello? Guy? Okay, what? Am I bugging? Am I bugging, chat? Where the fudge is he at? He's out of the map! That is trolly, bro! Get in here, you mother sucker! My loot! Bro, my loot, man! Even if I kill you, I can't pick it up. Get in here! Stop trolling! Bro, like, even if I kill him, I can't get the loot. Where's he at now? He's even farther away! Bro, get over here. Well, how did he spawn outside of the map in the first place? My loot! This is not funny. This is not fun. Don't laugh. It's not funny, man. Okay, there he is. Can I kill him? Okay, we're killing him. Watch, if he drops like a perfect Exalt or a Divine, I'm gonna freak. Maybe it'll teleport in? You guys think it'll teleport in? Oh, it did. Fracturing Orb. Okay, bet. I mean, it wasn't anything good. Well, Fracture's not bad, but at least we got the loot. W. I got it. Why is he spawning outside? I mean, at least the loot spawns in if you can kill him. I mean, that's a W. I don't know why he's spawning outside of the map, though. That's weird. Alright, give me a Divine out of these chests because you owe me. You owe me, game, for doing that and honing me like that. Oh, the game listened! W game! I respect you, game. You're beautiful in every way. Nothing is wrong. That was just the enemy being weird. Nothing on you, game. Hacker is crazy. Shh, you're fine. Shh. Yeah, I would hop and get you in here, but sadly that's all I have for today. Like I said, I'm trying to get everything where I have to do out of the way, so this way reveal, and after that up until you know, full league, and then after that I'm like good basically. I don't have too much stuff to do, so I can just grind out a lot. So that's what I'm like trying to shoot for. So sadly shorter streams until pretty much after reveal stream. So yeah, so we'll probably be on like 3-4 hour streams until then, and then we'll be back to like minimum 5-hour streams after. So thank you guys obviously for vibing out, chilling with me. Hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and are back with us again soon. We should be live again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then probably take Sunday off, and then be back Monday and stuff like that. Again, if you guys have any questions or anything for that, the best way to get in touch and to get those answered is through the Discord. You can find that by doing !Discord in chat. Hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, like I said. And yeah, 0.4 Druid. I mean, it's looking cool. Hopefully there's new in-game stuff, new Ascendancy classes and weapons and all that, and a really good mechanic, because we do need a good mechanic, man. Abyss was great, but I need something more for endgame wise to sink my teeth into. So hopefully we get that. Min, if you want to do a raid, you can. You can throw it to anybody. It doesn't really matter. We could just do it next time, maybe, since it is at the end, right? If you just want to do it next stream. Since we didn't have anything set up, right? We can just do next stream. We'll do next stream. All right. Talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Peace out, everybody. Bye.